everybody. So today's video is going to talk about the third framework of informational literacy, which is that information has value. So we're going to talk about three things today. The first is what does information have value mean in a day-to-day context? The second is how this applies to my social work service learning project. And the third is how can this be applied to the social work profession as a whole and our roles as social workers? So, on to the first point. What does information has value actually mean? So, there's a short answer and a long answer. The short answer is that all information in itself has value and is inherently valuable. The second longer answer is that when people are looking up information through any means, they're looking for an answer to a question, or for opportunities, or to gain something, such as through education, employment, purchasing decisions, or any other manner of things. And in that manner, information does have value. So, on to the second point. How does this apply to my service learning project? So as I've mentioned previously today, my social work service learning project is updating and revamping the website for Fuel NKU. When people are looking to utilize services of a food pantry or any other sort of social service agencies, they're in a crisis. They need information now. They need information fast. They need information that they can understand. But yet they also need information that is thorough, balanced, and respectful. That's where updating a website, having an updated, accurate, and website can be very good and very helpful, because the information that's on that website can help potential clients know that Fuel NKU exists and that Fuel NKU is there for them and what Fuel NKU actually does. The information on that website can also attract supporters, either in the forms of financial donations, material donations, or just somebody that believes in them, either at the university or at the community level. And that promotion can be valuable. Because when people are wanting to back an agency and support them, what matters is what's on the internet. What matters is what they can find. So if the information that is on the Fuel website is up to date, is concise, but yet thorough, is detailed, but yet not confusing, that is what is going to draw clients to the agency. That is what is going to draw supporters to the agency. That is what is going to increase the agency profile. And that is how information has value. So now on to the third point. How does information has value transfer to the social work profession and as a role of the individual social worker? So that's kind of a complicated question. So I'm going to sort of split this into two parts. How does it impact the individual social worker in their role? A lot of the roles that we play as social workers, such as an advocate or a case manager or a broker or an educator or all manner of other things, all work because we impart information to our clients and to the community and to whoever else we may be dealing with. This information, while not necessarily, it might revolve around client stories, client problems, but it could also revolve around community resources. What exists? What needs to happen? That information needs to be accurate, concise, yet detailed, and respectful. All of that information has value. All of that information is needed for the clients, for the community, for the agency, for everywhere. That information has value, and that information needs to be correct, and that information needs to be respected. And the same kind of, in a broader context, refers to the social work profession as a whole. The social work profession relies on information to learn, to grow as professionals, to relate to clients. Evidence-based practice, what works in practice, what does not work, is in large part because of information. That information has value. That information shapes the social work profession. That information shapes how we interact with our clients. That information shapes how society perceives us. All of that information has value. Thank you.